What's up, guys? Welcome back to another lit video. Hey, but I'm about to get ready for work, so you guys are about to watch me get ready for work. I don't know why I'm doing those faces, but I don't really want to wash my face. I kind of cleaned my face off with a makeup wipe and I'm about to moisturize it because I washed it last night. I don't see any point washing it in the morning. I don't know. It's just how I see it. But I just laid down my edges, just wrapped it up so it can stay in place. But I want this to be a little chit chat too. So let's get the chitty chat. I was about to start on my eyebrows. I need to trace this face. First, I'm gonna use this. Prime it. This is Milani, I believe. Yes, it's a little dirty, but it's Milani. Prime perfection. I actually don't usually prime my face, which I probably should do more often. I don't think I should use this anymore. I just feel like I'm putting chemicals in my face. Like, it smells so strong. There's a lot of crap in here. Look at these ingredients. Look at all that crap. Yeah. I see one good thing. It says aloe. That's good. I need something else. I usually prime my face with or is this priming? With this. But I'm out. Wait, let me see. Let me see. Come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Come through. Yes. I have so many pores on my nose. I don't like it, or visible pores on my nose. I kind of don't want to do my eyebrows on camera, so we about to do it off camera, and it's about to be done in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. I think today is a good eyebrow day. It looks okay. At least to me, it looks okay. Okay, I really don't know what kind of look I want to do today. I think I want to go into my Naked palette. Urban Decay. First I'm gonna set it with my Too Faced palette with that white peach. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk though. So let's talk retail today. What brought up this subject is because last night there were these kids that came in and they're like a regular, or at least I know there's one guy that I always notice because his face looks funny. It's like his head is shaped weirdly. But I will always recognize him. And he came in, I guess, with his buddies. He always comes in with his buddies, and a lot of them always has backpacks on. And I guess one of my associates that was stupid enough to give him a bag when he asked it, not the person that I know what his face looks like, but his friend asked for a bag. And usually we're not allowed to give out bags if it's, you know, for no reason, unless they're like, oh, can I put this in here? But he just asked for a bag. Like, he should have known, like, not to give him a bag, but he did it anyway. And I guess towards the end of the night, they tried to go out with the bag, and they had a whole bunch of fishing, like, hooks and, like, you know, the little worms. I don't know. I'm not a fisher. I don't fish, so I don't know what it's called. Or they had, oh, I think it's called lures. See, I did another video saying this word. I don't know how to say it. Lures. Oh, I think that's it. That sounded good, right? They had a whole bunch of that in the bag. And obviously, Colby, oh, should I say it? Whatever. But he knew, that was the bag that he gave to them, an empty bag, and now it's magically full. And they try to walk out with it, and then another associate kind of stopped him and was like, oh, do you have a receipt for the bag? And he was like, no, like, I think I threw it away back there or whatever, blah 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 blah. So he said, oh, well, we're not going to be able to let you out without, you know, a valuable receipt to go with it or whatever like that. And it's not like we do this to every customer. We're not Costco. We don't check every receipt as every customer walks out. But, you know, we knew that they stole something, so. But he did try to go back and find a receipt. One of our footwear associates, like, told us, bro, he just, like, walked around footwear once and came back up front. So, and he did not have a receipt for it. So then he still went along with it, trying to act like he really did have a receipt. And then the guy that, like, told him we couldn't let him out without a receipt or whatever like that, and then I think he was like, oh yeah, we can check it on the computer if you want. And then so he went over there and, like, checked it on the computer. Obviously he didn't find it or whatever like that. So he's like, oh, if you find the receipt, you can come back in the morning and you can get your stuff that you paid for. But yeah. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but excuse me. Okay. But yeah, and then there's this other incident where I was by the fitting room and I was looking at fitting room 1, right? I don't know, I think he might have pressed the button to go in the fitting room or something. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he winds up, like, there's a guy there. He's, like, standing by fitting room 1, and I don't know, it was kind of really suspicious, and I was about to go over there to let him in, but then he just crawls under, and I'm like, okay, he literally just, like, a grown man just crawled his big butt under the freaking door, because the men's doors have, like, a little, it's like this big, so anybody, like, yeah, people could get under it, under the men's, and the ladies is closed underneath, because, you know, we don't need no peeping toms looking at our private parts, you know. And it's not like a girl's gonna go under there and be like, hey, papi, but, you know. But he went under there, and I was like, okay, guys, like, on the radio, this grown big man, this grown big man just slid his body under the door. Just watch out for that. I didn't even know who was gonna steal. I was just letting everybody know that he went under there, you know. And then soon he comes out, and it was either that, you know, he had a big old, you know, like, man part in his shorts, or he took a whole bunch of clothes and stuffed it in his drawers. So I'm thinking to myself, Nah, I'm gonna pick the latter. I'm gonna pick the latter. But anyways, yeah, and he was walking around, and he like, and then he was headed towards the door. I think he actually looked around to see if anybody saw it first, and then he headed towards the door to go outside, like, as he has like these clothes in his drawers. And he heads outside, and then that's when I'm like, okay guys, he definitely just stole some stuff. Let's watch out for this guy, blah blah blah. And as I was walking that way, he came back inside, and he was like, oh, where's you guys' bathroom? And I was like, boy, you ain't slick. I just saw your butt in here like 2 minutes ago. But then again, I'm gonna give him this one and be like, yeah, it's in the back left corner. And then he goes in there a second time with a whole bunch of, actually, kids' bathing suits. So obviously it's not for him. He's probably gonna go somewhere else and sell it. But he has a whole bunch of kids' bathing suits, and he slides under there. And I think yeah, that was the second time. So he slides under there, and then I don't know, 5 minutes later, walks out, looks around, makes sure nobody sees. Obviously he doesn't know that I'm watching him, and he puts it in it, because the first time when they say, yeah, he's stealing something, they don't really think, you know, they don't believe you at first, because they think, you know, it might be an accusation or whatever like that. But then the second time he does it, he comes out back in his drawers, his nasty drawers, dusty drawers, and he freaking heads back out the door. You would think that'd be the last time. Nope. This dude had some kahunas and came back inside the third time and did the same thing. And he went to go get some Huck shirts. If you don't know, those things are expensive. I think he also got some Columbia shirts. You know, those are expensive too. But once again, he stuffed it right up his drawers. And I think this time he was having a hard time, you know, putting it in there, because like his pants were full. He looked like Santa Claus right now, like, and walking out the door. And I'm just like, guys, like, and then, you know, the manager obviously got into it. But he's kind of the manager that I should be doing my makeup. He's kind of like the manager that how can I say that? Oh yeah, he's kind of like a pushover manager. Like, he's too nice and everything like that. Like, if it was the other two managers and they were working that night, they would have definitely went out, you know, kind of stopped him at the door and be like, okay, you know, we saw you take those things, because managers have the right to do that, we do not. But we saw you take those things. If you put it back right now, we will not call the police. But he was too nice, and he went out to the parking lot to talk to him in the parking lot. And I think was just like, oh, did you have, you know, or did you find everything while you were shopping or something like that? And, you know, obviously he was like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And that was it. And it's like, we definitely could have prevented it if he did that, but I'm not about to bash him because that's my homie. I like him as a manager. But yeah, I thought it was really funny though. Because he for real just like slid up under that door like he was Superman. It was so funny. Oh, wait. Yeah, obviously I'm using the Naked palette again. And I went into Low Blow. It's like a light brown right here. I think it's so funny. I actually got yelled at by like an old lady yesterday. Wait, no, not yesterday. It was the day before or day after. Oh, I never know which one to say. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. But it was one of those days, and she called me and asked for an item, but like I thought I knew what she was talking about, because like we had the gray baseball pants with the red freaking line down it, and but she asked for Vapor Pro, and that was my mistake from thinking like, oh, she means these pants because it looked exactly how she explained, just not Vapor Pro or whatever like that. But I thought she was gonna be okay with that too. Whatever. I should have told her though. I know. Okay, I will admit when it was my fault. But soon not soon, I think maybe an hour later, she comes into the store and someone asked me up front, but she doesn't know it was me that she was like talking to on the phone. And then so someone calls me up front, and then she's like, yeah, do you have this, blah 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 blah, everything that she told me on the phone or whatever like that. And then she was like, yeah, I asked for this, like, because she said something about the knees, but she didn't say behind the knee, she was like on the knee. And that's why I thought, because there's like this little patch on the knee, that the pants that I got for her. And I was like, oh, okay, so these are obviously it. Okay, I guess they were obviously not it. But she was like, yeah, I asked for this, not this, blah blah blah. And she's like, and she like kind of was like mad and was like, I don't want to slam my hands on the, because my camera's right there. But she was like, oh wait, I'll do it a little bit. And like, she was like, okay. And I was like, girl, you need to calm down. Like, none of that, okay, boo-boo, none of that. But then she was like headed towards the door, and she was like, and then she like turned around and like she was like yelling at me, and she was like, you see, I told you twice. She was like, I told you twice. And she was a white lady. She was that white old lady. But she was like, I told you twice. And I was like, yes, I'm sorry, ma'am. Like, that was my fault. I apologize. Like, I will, you know, say that was my fault. Blah, 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 blah. And then one of the CSSs was like, oh, just don't say anything back or whatever like that. And I was like, me, it's so hard for me to not say something back, especially when someone's yelling at me. And it's like, girl. Like, don't get me started. Just don't. But I was like, bro, this old lady tripping. She tripping. No, I'm not gonna say she was tripping, because she did say she drive 50 miles or something like that. I don't know. She said something like that, or like she had to like drive quite a many. That's why I told her, like, you know, I'm sorry. That was my fault. Me too, okay? Stop yelling at me. Okay, now I'm going into this right here. Putting it on my corner. Ooh, what was that? I don't even know if it's gonna match my outfit I'm wearing today. I didn't even pick out my outfit yet, but we gonna find something. But that was the end of my chit chat, so just watch me put my makeup on. Okay. do the rest of my makeup off camera because I don't usually do my lips on camera, so that's what we're gonna do right now. That is it with this look. I didn't want to put any I was about to say I didn't want to put any eyebrows on today. Always. I didn't want to put any eyelashes on today, so I just went natural. They okay. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye guys.